This is part 4 of my how-to series. Today we're learning about how to not pee when you cough or sneeze. I know it's obvious to do a pelvic floor contraction or to do a kegel, but it's about the timing and it's about position and alignment. So we're going to talk about that. So stay tuned so you learn how to prevent yourself from leaking when you cough or sneeze. Okay, so number 1, let's talk about sneezing. And of course, we can't always time it. Sometimes sneezes just kind of sneak up on us. But I want you to think of doing a pelvic floor muscle contraction right before, right? So you want to squeeze right before. We tend to squeeze our knees together, our thighs together when we're going to sneeze because we're worried about leaking sometimes. But I want you to think about, if you feel it coming on, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles and try to time it so that you're holding it before the sneeze and throughout the sneeze. And I know that's not always easy, but I want you to try. The other thing is when you're about to cough, and sometimes we have a little more time to prepare for a cough because we can feel it coming on and maybe we can adjust our body. So I want you to think about putting your ribs over your pelvis. It has to do with alignment. It has to do with the transfer of pressure. When you cough, there's an increase of pressure in the abdomen. So if you can get yourself to lean forward and not crouch down, because there's people when they cough, they crouch down or maybe they lean back or something like that. But try to align yourself so that your ribs are over your pelvis and then squeeze that pelvic floor muscle. So if you squeeze and you're aligned properly, you can brace yourself a little better and handle that pressure on the bladder a little better, right? So keep working on the pelvic floor muscle. So number 3 is actually working with the pelvic floor physical therapist or, watching my videos on YouTube to learn how to accurately contract your pelvic floor muscles. The stronger you get those muscles, the more you can close off the bladder so that you don't leak when you cough, laugh, sneeze, jump, exercise, lift something, turn. So you want to have those muscles as strong as possible because they're wrapping around the base of the bladder. So the stronger they are, the less you're going to leak. So those are a couple of tips to try to prevent yourself from leaking. Seek out the help of a pelvic floor PT. We're here to help. Follow for more.